Foremost, Alberta is a small farming community located just a few miles north of the Canada-US border. This quiet and close-knit village of 500 could see a flurry of activity in the coming months up in the sky, making this a world-renowned center for testing unmanned drones. Transport Canada gave a green light to the Canadian Centre for Unmanned Vehicle Systems to use the town's airspace. Right now, most of the wealth in Foremost is beneath my feet. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy here. But proponents for the unmanned vehicle project say the future is in the sky. Clear weather and little air traffic make this the perfect testing ground.
There was a mandate to identify a place in Canada that would be useful for the civil and commercial training of small unmanned vehicles. Foremost was identified due to its location, its topography, the weather, the rural density of people and buildings in this area, and its general accessibility. So it turned out to be very, very good for this purpose.
Cripps says a number of aerospace companies have already shown interest in putting infrastructure and investment into the area. That is welcome news for the village of Foremost.
We've been trying to find an industry here to help our economy in our little community for a long time other than agriculture. And this may just be the perfect fit.
Brian Lengel is a third-generation grain farmer. Having lived in Foremost his whole life, he's seen many people leave and never return. He says this project could mean his grandchildren stay here a bit longer instead of seeking opportunities in the big cities.
Anything that we can do to increase the viability of rural Alberta and keep people out in rural Alberta, because we have a lot to offer, is a good thing.
While the project is still up in the air for now, Cripps has big hopes for the future.
I would expect to see a purpose-built hangar with actual classrooms, clean rooms, hangar working space, computer labs, conference rooms, and a multitude of offices with a controlling station and a controlling tower, if you will, that would oversee any operations that would take place, whether it's here right on the field or slightly further away, that it could all be controlled from there. So that's what we're looking towards.
Cripps' hopes are sky high that the airspace lines will be finalized in August. Funding for the project is still in the works, but CCUVS remains confident industry and government will help business take off. Kathy Mueller, Sun News Network, Foremost.